Hi, my name is Doug Appleton, and I'm the Chief Creative Director here at Perception, and today we're talking about HUDs. A HUD is a heads-up display, a display that's in front of your face, whether that is on goggles or glasses or your helmet. Could even be on the windshield of your car. It's just anything that is a display that's in front of you. Some of the HUDs we've designed in the past are for Ironheart's HUD in Black Panther, as well as the Midnight Angels. We've done Spider-Man's Iron Spider HUD. We've designed things for Owen Wilson in Secret Headquarters. We've also done a lot of automotive things as well, for, like I said, for windshields in cars. But we've designed a lot of HUDs. When we're designing HUDs, we always try and take the character into account. First and foremost, we want to make sure that the good guy's HUD looks like a good guy's HUD and the bad guy's HUD looks like a bad guy's HUD. But there are times where you get a bad guy that doesn't think they're a bad guy. So maybe they're not designing a very sort of evil looking HUD. You know, that could be part of the characters, that their HUD feels very consumer facing and friendly, because that's how the bad guy, thinks of themselves. So we always want to take character into it, even if we're not in a world of film. When we're doing real world technology, there's always a little bit of character or narrative that we want to bring into it. What is our client trying to say with this HUD? Are they trying to be Tony Stark, very futuristic, or are they trying to be more consumer friendly, something that your grandparents could use? So we're trying to look at that as we design our HUDs. So when we're designing a HUD, some of the things we want to include in that, we want to make sure that we're hitting the important beats first. So if it's for a film, we want to make sure we're hitting all the narrative beats first. Like, is it, access denied, or is the character targeting something? But when we're looking in the real world, we want to make sure that the things that we include are really only the information that you need. So in automotive, it's your speed or your gear, things like that. We don't want to have a bunch of crazy things flying around because it looks cool, because in the automotive world, you are driving a car and it's going fast and, it's dangerous. So we want to make sure that we only have the information that's absolutely necessary. But in film, we can kind of do all that crazy fun stuff and make it busy, as long as the main plot points are being hit. When creating HUDs, we always try and start in the same spot. It always comes from a point of trying to figure out what story we're trying to tell. And then we start with pencil sketches. We roughly sketch out what we want to do. What are the big beats? What are the things that we want to figure out? Is it important that we have the speed is the most important thing, or targeting something, or access denied? What's that big main story beat that we're trying to get across first? So we start with our pencil sketches to kind of figure that out. Then we bring things into Illustrator or Photoshop or After Effects, where we're going to design the rest of the HUD. And once we have our flat designs all laid out, we bring that into either After Effects or Cinema 4D to animate that. Sometimes we want to bring it into Cinema to get it in 3D space, to like wrap around someone's head and look really, really cool and dimensional. Or it's in After Effects and tracked into a scene. And then once we have it animated, we bring it into After Effects to comp, and that's where we add all of our glows and any kind of other effects we're doing for glitching it, or if there's some cool kind of echo thing going on, we'll do all that stuff in After Effects. Then it gets rendered out and put into a movie or into a car or wherever it's going. One cool thing about HUDs, or one cool thing to me anyway, about HUDs, is that there's so much information in this that a lot of the times we're throwing in our own birthdays, our loved ones' birthdays, names, addresses, social security numbers. Basically, all the data in there is stuff that is fun for us to see when we watch a movie or view this stuff, that will just go way over other people's heads. But it's cool to point to a friend and be like, "Hey, I put your birthday in this movie." It's just kind of fun. If I can create a HUD for myself, it would probably be pretty boring. Probably have like a calendar in there. Look for some photos of family. Best time to buy tickets to Disney World. Just your average kind of really boring things. Thanks for watching. Let us know what piece of tech you want to hear us talk about next.